So the NBA All-Star game is going to be happening later on tonight. So I thought I'd go ahead and claim up the second Grandmaster for this promo, the Giannis Antetokounmpo card from this Eastern Conference side. He's at 90 overall. We did gameplay with LeBron yesterday. We've done gameplay with KD and Steph as well. But we have got another All-Star Challenge event, which we're going to go ahead and complete over here to try and get ourselves one more player from the promo itself. It's going to be interesting to see who actually gets themselves the All-Star MVP and what card we end up getting for the promo with the All-Star MVP tokens. But we claimed up this pack over here, so let's see what we can go ahead and get. Hopefully it's not a duplicate. I think I just need one more player to complete the set apart from that Antetokounmpo, and that is of course Jalen Brunson. Who are we going to get though? It's going to be another KD card, so we'll take him nonetheless, but it is another duplicate, which isn't great at all. But we'll go over here. I've got enough points. I spent a lot of coins on this promo, but hopefully I can make them back through the live pass and other ways. But we've got a 90 overall Antetokounmpo over here to claim up, and you can see he's at 90 overall and he is going to give out that gold rebounding boost. He's got 87 and 88 rebounding stats. Not the best. They could be a little bit higher, maybe pushing 90, but 94 strength is going to be good, as well as 94 dunking and a 90 layup stat over there. He's got 91 scoring with contact, which is good to see. We're going to be putting him into the base season 9 lineup that I have. It's not the best by any means, and of course the boosts are not amazing, but then we'll go ahead and stick him into the main boost lineup that I've got from past season players and all of that good stuff. So he's at 90 overall. Unfortunately, we can't do a full lineup of either of the East or the Western Conference stars, because of course on the Eastern Conference you've got two power forwards with Tatum and Antetokounmpo, and on the West you've got 2 point guards with SGA and of course that Steph Curry, which is a little bit of a shame. I wish EA would sort of switch up the positions a little bit on some of the players so we could be able to do that. Maybe just switch SGA at the shooting guard spot, maybe put Tatum at the small forward spot or something like that. That would have been fairly nice to see, but it is what it is. That's what we've got for this lineup over here. But let's go on to the boost lineup. As you can see, it's 115 overall. We'll go ahead and replace Novak with LeBron James, giving out that +2 GOAT booster team. We'll get rid of this all-star LeBron over here, because of course he is not giving out the best team boost I've got. I've got myself Jimmy Butler. All of these players are from past seasons, so unfortunately you can't get any of them if you have just started playing the game today. But let's scroll all the way along these power forward spots. I don't really know why I put LeBron James in at the power forward spot when we got to put Antetokounmpo in. We keep scrolling down to 90 overall. Have I just missed him? There we go. Surrounded by another couple of Antetokounmpo cards, both at 90 as well from previous live passes. But as you can see, same with LeBron, he's going up to a 103 overall. We've got his dunking pretty much maxed out, layup as well. It's going to be interesting to see whether they're completely maxed out in the game when we go into that showdown quarter. Strength as well, really high over there. All of these ridiculous boosts we've got on him as well. So we're going to go into a showdown quarter. We'll do one with the season 9 lineup, one with the boost lineup, see how this card plays. Hopefully he's got some good dunks on him. LeBron unfortunately didn't have the dunk package on his card, but maybe Antetokounmpo does. We'll just have to wait and see. As you can see, we've got both of them Grandmasters in this lineup as well, but we'll just focus on Antetokounmpo in this video. If you want to see any other gameplay videos surrounding any of these players, let me know in the comments down below. Any challenges, stuff like that, let me know all of that in the comments down below. But we'll find Antetokounmpo here. He's driven in. We'll come through straight away for a regular layup, and they're going to get called on the goaltending there. I'm sure that would have probably gone in, and I was a little bit scared for a second we were going to get called on a block. But luckily, it was goaltending, and we get those 2 points guaranteed. So SGA has gone for the 3-pointer. He's missed that one. LeBron able to get the rebound for us, which is good to see. Let's try and get the spin move off with Antetokounmpo. Try and drive in if we can. He's getting stopped a little bit by SGA, but we'll come through under the rim, straight up for that two-handed slam, and he's going to finish that one off. His dunking's up to a 97, which is good to see. Hopefully, we can at least win the game overall. We'll try a 3-pointer with him next, I think, because I think that'll be fairly interesting to do. I'm not sure whether they'll actually make it. We got Towns though picking up the rebound. Let's go for that 3-pointer. We'll go out, perfect release with a 3, and somehow he's going to knock it down. He's got a 73-point stat, but he's somehow knocking down a deep 3-pointer off of that perfect release. We get double teamed and almost get the ball twice there, but they've found a way out of that to try and get the ball back out to SGA. But Curry, we're going to get the steal with him. Let's find Antetokounmpo, run it all the way up the court with him, try and get a dunk off. It's going to be a two-handed slam. I'm not too sure whether he has the dunk package. I doubt it, considering LeBron didn't, and we haven't got any special dunks there from Antetokounmpo. But we'll try a couple more to see if he's got anything in up his sleeve with those dunk packages on him. But what's Jokic going to do? He's gone for the 2-pointer and he's made it. Fair play to him with an 86 mid-range shot, making that tough 2-pointer. But Antetokounmpo, no, we're going to get the ball stolen off us. But Curry's going to get the steal back straight over to Antetokounmpo for a ridiculous two-handed slam over there. I thought for a second we were just going to lose the ball and the opponent would just come the other way. But we managed to win it back with that Steph Curry card, who's always great at getting those steals. Every Steph Curry card pretty much is in the game. We get the block or steal or whatever that was with Antetokounmpo, which is great to see. We'll try a step back 2-pointer. Why not? Perfect release. Unfortunately, though, just missing that one. His mid-range isn't great, although Giannis isn't the biggest shooter in the NBA. Mainly going in for like post shots and, of course, going up for layups and dunks and all that stuff. So his stats for shooting, mid-range and 3-pointer are not amazing in this game over here. Towns, though, able to get another rebound, which is great to see. Let's run out with Antetokounmpo. No one near him. He's going to come through really comfortably there for the two-handed slam, but somehow he's going to miss it. What is going on over there? He's got the ball back at least, so we can try it again, but come on, you should not be missing that kind of dunk, and we'll find our way back to the basket there to make it second time of asking. But yeah, he shouldn't have missed that one when he's completely wide open, no one near him, and he somehow misses the dunk, which is absolutely nuts. But let's try and get the ball off Donovan Mitchell over here. He's trying to drive in onto the Antetokounmpo with the steal. We'll run up the court with him, and he's going to come through with that one-handed slam straight away to put him up to 15 points in the quarter. Not as much scoring as we did with LeBron and Curry, because, of course, those guys are pretty good at getting the 3-pointers, and we are focusing a little bit more on the dunks with this Antetokounmpo card. But Donovan Mitchell's come through to get his dunk off. So we've got 2 seconds to play the ball to Giannis, try and get a shot off if we can. We'll go for a fading 2-pointer just in time. Unfortunately, though, he is just going to miss that one. So 15 points to 4, a good points difference in that game. So GG's to our opponent. I reckon we'll probably win that one overall, unless our opponent has a very, very good quarter on his end. But let's go over to the boost lineup. Let's play with that 103 overall Giannis Antetokounmpo. So the game's got me up against a 109 overall multi-year team. So not the toughest opponent, but definitely not an easy one at all. And we are just simply playing with that Antetokounmpo card. Of course, the other guys are going to help get the rebounds and the steals and all that stuff. But we'll play over to Antetokounmpo to start things off. Try and get a shot off with him. We'll go for that fading 2-pointer. He's going to knock it down. The shooting stats are massively boosted. Now up to 114 on that mid-range shot. His 3-pointer is probably going to be above 100, if not maybe even above 120 or something like that. We'll try a 3-pointer with him, though, to see what it actually is. We'll play it to him over here off of Curry's steal. A really deep 3-pointer. Unfortunately, just missing that one. That was a little bit too far out. His 3-pointers up to a 102, which isn't bad at all. Hopefully that means he makes a couple more 3-pointers. Considering it was 70 for that first game, you can see how much of a difference all of these boosts actually make. But where's Antetokounmpo? He's driven out. You know what? He wants to go for another 3-pointer. It's a deep 2-pointer, and he is just going to make that one. I thought it was going to be a 3-pointer for a second, but at least he knocks down the deep 2-pointer. Now let's try some dunks, though, with him to see what else he can do. KD trying to get up. Can Irving get the block? Unfortunately not. KD managing to come through with that nasty one-handed slam. His dunking's at a 108, which is good to see. Of course, dunking stats don't really matter too much. It's all about whether or not you've got that dunk package to do those fancy dunks. And Antetokounmpo's dunking is completely maxed out, but that is not going to mean we can do some fancy dunks. It means he'll get to the rim a bit easier, maybe get those dunks off more often than not. Of course, it's whether or not that player does have the dunk package determines whether they can do those fancy dunks or not. But Giannis Antetokounmpo knocking down that 2-pointer over there fairly comfortably to put us up to 8 points in the quarter. They're going to play there Antetokounmpo. He's gone for the 2-pointer and he's just about going to knock that one down. I'm not too sure where that Antetokounmpo card is actually from. He's at 109 overall, which is a decent overall for a player, but he must have been from an all-star promo maybe, or a conference promo, judging by the artwork. But Antetokounmpo found his way to the rim straight away and is going to get the two-handed slam off of himself, off our opponent's card over there. The dunk was fairly nice, and I would have loved to see this card with a dunk package on him. Even if he could just do that nasty one-handed slam or the 360 dunk or anything like that, that would have been pretty cool to see. But we're going to get the block on that Antetokounmpo card with Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving getting a block on Antetokounmpo is ridiculous, and we'll come the other way with a basic two-handed slam there to put us up to 12 points in this quarter. Antetokounmpo found his way to the basket to put that pretty nice layup in to get that one made. He's got a 105 layup, which isn't bad at all, but we let him get through a little bit too easily there, and all our Antetokounmpo is going to come through exactly the same way and get himself the one-handed slam. I feel like Giannis can just get to the rim with ease over here, getting past everyone pretty much, and that's probably because his strength is so high in this game. But Robinson will get the steal with him. I think Giannis's strength must be completely maxed out with all of the boosts now on it, but we'll go for a step back 2-pointer, really deep one, and Giannis is knocking it down to put him up to 16 points in this game. There's a chance we get another point off if we can. Antetokounmpo down for the 2-pointer, and he knocks it down over there. So we've got 14 seconds left to go. I'm going to try one more dunk if I can. I don't really want to go for a buzzer beater 3 with Antetokounmpo. We're coming from the left-hand side straight through. What the heck is that layup? He went basically around the entire paint to get that layup off. That looked really weird, and I don't think I've seen a player do that before in the game, but they're going to come through for Trae Young with that 2-pointer. So 18-14, not a great points difference, a decent scoring quarter for Antetokounmpo, and that layup at the end was pretty nuts. And we win the first game overall, so GG to our opponent over there. We'll take that one and get ourselves probably another showdown token, and we actually end the second game as well, 26-24. That must have been a massive scoring quarter for our opponent. So we win the game overall 42-40, so we'll definitely take that one and get these showdown tokens to get a bit closer to the showdown master. Of course, you can see there, if you notice on the leaderboard, because I think the showdown season is just reset pretty much at reset. I'm recording this about 30 minutes after reset. I'm now 34th on the leaderboard. That definitely won't stay the case. I'll probably go down if I forfeit games and stuff like that. But the team has definitely seen a massive improvement with this promo. If we just hit max overall, it's going to stay the same. But 89 overall from where it was before is definitely a major improvement. I still haven't got one player from this promo, so I'll probably go ahead and pick him up. I need to get a couple more points, I believe, in order to get myself that Jalen Brunson card over here. I think he cost 7,500. No, it's 5,000 points, so I could probably do that fairly comfortably with all of the coin offers. But if you want to go check out the LeBron James gameplay we boosted him up to the same overall as that Antetokounmpo card. Go check out the video in the bottom left hand corner to check out what he could do. His dunks were absolutely nuts. He managed to get through and pretty much make every single basket when he was at that higher overall. So go check out the video in the bottom left hand corner, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.